Nigerians who sit in their comfort zones abroad are not eligible to file petition against the federal government of Nigeria against the federal government on issues regarding to any violent crime committed by herdsmen, said by Ahmed Idris Wase, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. The Deputy Speaker, Mr. Idris Wase, who sat in for Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila during Thursday's plenary, refused to accept a petition filed by Ķ1Ł America on insecurity in Benue, Nasarawa and Taraba. Mr. Mark from Gwa East and West writes a petition that accused the Nigerian government of nonchalance towards the perils facing those who have been displaced as a result of herdsmen killer. More than 10,000 of Nigerians who were displaced by killer herdsmen in central Nigeria have not been able to return to their villages, a situation that has elicited humanitarian concerns from Nigerians around the world. Mr. Wase, the Deputy Speaker, told Nigerians in abroad that they have no right to file any accusations or petition on the crisis because they are not Nigeria and will not be able to understand, and state that it will be understandable if this petition is coming from those who live in Nigeria. Mr. Wase also asks how can people living in abroad are aware of what is happening in Nigeria, saying, Honorable Bila, did you say TVs in America? What do they know that is happening in Nigeria? What do they know about Nigeria government? What is their concerns or business? They can't sit in their comfort home abroad and know what is happening in Nigeria. Although the Honorable told him that those who live in abroad have rights to complain because some of their family members residing in Nigeria said by Bila. Mr. Wase, the Deputy Speaker, asked whether or not Muta was even registered with the Corporate Affairs of Commission to begin with. Condemning Mr. Wase's comments on his Twitter page, human rights activist Ķ1Ł said, so as of Nigeria or whatever can so bleated strip Nigeria outside the borders of the country of their citizenship and rights. Mr. Ķ1Ł, a former chairman of the Human Rights Commission, said it's ignorance or biased ignorance that drives this presiding officer in this piece of inspired parliamentary silliness in House of Representatives. Every Nigerian citizen who lives abroad should watch this clip over and over and decide for themselves what they wish to do, not to mind the Deputy Speaker. We can't allow the politicians to always suppress our welfare and rights in this country. You can imagine statements coming from this kind of people. No wonder they are not bothered. No wonder Buhari is not perturbed. You can imagine the ones that have been talking in this country. So the ones that are affected, that have been crying all this while, what did you do to them? So, but if they are doing remittance, bringing money into the country, do you know how much Nigeria get from money they remit into Nigeria that you people squander? Do these people, do they even have sense at all? I don't even understand. So Nigerians living abroad, so without being told, so some of them don't come to Nigeria, they don't visit Nigeria. So once they visit Nigeria, or you want to tell me that some of them that have been visiting Nigeria and been seeing a lot of things happening, regards to insecurity, they don't know some of their colleagues, or if they are coming to Nigeria, they should be afraid, or with what is happening. You can imagine the way they reason. That is why they see things going on wrong in this country. They don't even bother. You'll be wondering that, are these people really human beings? That is why they all sat down there, seeing the president doing the unimaginable, behaving in an unimaginable way. Yet they don't care. You see this kind of attitude. Mr. Macaroni will ask that, are you normal? That is the question. When it will just come from someone's mouth. You can imagine what the statement made by this person. Does a Nigerian cease to be one because he lives abroad? Will a Nigeria at home refuse to mourn a cousin who dies abroad? It's sad that a representative in Nigeria can demonstrate such thinking. So Nigerians abroad can send in money but remain indifferent to the safety of their relations. No wonder we are where we are now. Of course, you can imagine statements coming out from this kind of person, and you want to tell us that this person is a real human being. That Nigerians who live abroad, they don't have a business, or it is none of their business. They should keep quiet. Can you imagine? You can imagine. Oga Idris, I am disappointed. Oga Speaker, meaning they should close their mouths or fold their hands until their loved ones at home will be killed. Fear God, though. Hey? Yes, even asking whether they register under CAC, Corporate Affairs Commissions. You can imagine. So what business do you have going outside the country? So does it mean this guy has not traveled out of the country? So what do you? Well, of course, now they have houses all over the place. No concern about what is happening. No concern at all. And that's why this Odinako said this kind of person should be well monitored. You see, most of the time, they always blame people that you should know the kind of people you vote in. You don't know them because they will paint themselves as saints. They will paint themselves as responsible people. But as soon as they get what they want, that is it. You are on your own. Nigerians are on their own. And because they have not been taught a bitter lesson, not everybody they catch them anyhow. If they catch them anyhow, body just they catch them, they do anyhow. They yarn pattern, they yarn no pattern. They yarn point. Does that make sense? You can imagine. So all the IDP camps that are in this country, they are not even ashamed of themselves. So if it were to be, that's why a lot of people were even making jokes out of this whole thing, that when an American was kidnapped in another country and was brought into Nigeria, you see how they rush to come and rescue one person, but we have loads of them in that IDP camps. Nobody even cares about them. So if Yawa they gas you for another country, even the ones at home, they are not even bothered. They don't even care about them. Not to talk of maybe you're having problem as in Nigeria, you're having problem outside the country. They will so much intimidate you, or how will I even put it? They won't even bother whether they hear anything that happens to you. So those abroad now, when they are remitting money, bringing their investments, their money, sending money down, the same money you guys will see pack up together and begin to spend anyhow. Nigerians pay taxes in the country, yet you do nothing about it. They don't even enjoy anything. This man opened his mouth saying that what is their problem? What is their headache? Are these people okay? No wonder. Gumi will tell you that even the Herdsmen safe, how many they kill safe? It is not they didn't even do it with their right thinking. They were under the influence of alcohol. You can imagine this kind of statement coming from this man to Fiakwa. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts on this.